Hi, I'm Nigel the Shanghai Psychic. I can tune into your loved ones in the spirit world, but I can also tune into you, tell you about your path and the choices that you need to make and need to know. I'm currently giving 30% discount on all Tell Craig Your Story listeners. Just use the code Tell Craig Your Story for 30% off your first psychic reading with me online at Nigel the Shanghai Psychic.
Black China, baby.
Yeah, we know we don't play around. We know the podcaster in Shanghai. There's only one guy on my side, and his name is Craig. Check him out. Skinny OG, boy. If you got a story to tell, call Craig. The government been checking your mail. Just call Craig. Your ex-girlfriend just fell down a well. Call Craig. They say they about to put you in jail. Just call Craig. Call Craig. Call Craig. Hey, you go and tell Craig. Call Craig. Call Craig. Hey, you go and tell Craig. Call Craig. Call Craig. Hey, you go and tell Craig. The only podcast that's ringing the bell. Call Craig. Boy, you know who to find. Just go tell him your story, it'll be fine. You know, have a good time. Yeah, this your boy Skinny OG. One love, big up to my boy. Tell Craig your story. Check him out now.
Hello everyone, Craig here. Welcome to another edition of the podcast, Tell Craig Your Story. Today we'll be speaking to Guido Esposito. Now Guido is born in Italy. He's the owner of the two restaurants in Shanghai, Bella Napoli, and is personally one of my favorite Italian restaurants. And we talk about how Bella Napoli's become one of the most successful Italian restaurants in Shanghai. And I ask about the big question is on everybody's mind, pineapple pizza. But before we go, please go to our website. We're at Podbean. Tell Craig your story at podbean.com. We have a link tree there which tells you where Tell Craig Your Story podcast is streaming. We're on all the major streaming services. Make sure you're subscribing and liking to get all the latest updates. And leave a 5-star review if you're liking our content. And we are also brand new to TikTok and Bilibili in China. So make sure you find us and subscribe to the channel. All right, here we go. This is my chat with Guido on Tell Craig Your Story podcast.
Tell Craig your story.
Hi Guido, how you doing this afternoon?
Hi Craig, thank you for this opportunity to have me for this interview.
No worries.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day in Shanghai.
Yes.
Summer's here, yeah?
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the best time to be here in Shanghai. The spring's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we get into your business, I know that you're a bit of a marathon runner.
Yes, I'm a marathon runner since the COVID.
Right.
Yeah, after all the COVID happening, so I decided to change my lifestyle. To take care more, myself about the health and to do more sports. So I really love it. I cannot do without. I cannot. So I'm become good runner. And I did all the few marathon in New York, in Shanghai, in Japan. So
yeah, right.
Yeah. Cool.
How did you go?
Very good. Not bad. For my age, I think I'm quite okay. Yes.
And do you have a group of people here in Shanghai?
Yeah, I created one Italian running club here in Shanghai. So it's like every month we meet for the run. We go to the booth and then we go back to, we arrive in Bella Napoli. It's also the good opportunity to have a good lunch afterwards. Yeah. Yes, just to get together and also to share some experience about running, training and so on. I think it's good.
Obviously running a marathon, you can't just wake up and decide to run 15, 20 kilometers. So did you play soccer or was it other sports? I used to play
soccer, yeah. I always did sport since I was a child, yeah. And then after that, I decided, football, I became a little bit older, so I don't want to get injury. So then I think it's just to do running, I think it's the best sport to do. And yeah, I think it's making me feel very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. You know, I'm wake up all in the morning. I know sometimes it's quite difficult because especially in the winter, very cold. But afterwards, after running, I make me feel very calm, relax, concentrate. I really, making me feel good.
And going to your restaurant, the first thing that I notice when you go there is that you have all these celebrities on the wall.
Yes.
So you want to name a couple that have...
I had few, yeah. Some Italian singers because they came to Shanghai for the concert.
Right.
Probably you don't know, they're not very famous in abroad, but we had some famous one. Ericsson, they used to be the football coach.
Right.
We had Lippi, also coach, Italian coach for the China national team.
Nice.
And other famous ones, some. Niki Lauda, he passed away now, but Niki Lauda used to be the Ferrari,
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. And
Are you? It's on Shanghai today. Or tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow. Actually, I will be there tomorrow.
Oh, you're going tomorrow?
To go to see the F1.
Right.
Yes. I cannot wait to go. Will be my second time.
Do they have an Italian racer?
Ferrari.
Yeah, right.
Ferrari.
But no.
Pilot. Sure, I'm not very into. I'm not very fan on the F1 because I'm bringing my son for the first time, so
it's so much fun for the first time.
Yes.
Just hearing the motors, live and
yes. It will be exciting tomorrow. Also, especially the weather is beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And last week they were in Melbourne. They were in Australia.
Yes.
And they had all the crashes. So
hopefully
it's going to be beautiful. So it might be a better race.
Yes, perfect.
There you go.
It's going to be fine.
Well, that's great. So we're here. You're one of my favorite restaurants. I was just telling you before that, even actually before I come to Shanghai, when I was living in Suzhou and Qingdao, that my boss would take me to, because we had an office here in Shanghai, and he'd take me to Bella Napoli. It was just like a welcome to Shanghai, welcome to our business, and just a really nice way to get to know each other and be accepted in Shanghai. And then I started doing the same thing when I took over as the foreign manager. I would just bring them here, and I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I know.
As of today.
I know you. I really appreciate you. You are a customer. You are my customer.
Yeah.
That's how I know you.
Yeah, you've been very nice to me as well. So we did a test one time. So my friend rang up and said, "Oh, can I book a table for Saturday night?" And they said, "No, fully booked out." And then I called up, "Hey, can I get a table, Guido?" And you said, "Sure, not a problem."
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what make it different, I think, to have this personal, touch with the message with the customer. That's why I share my WeChat with my customer, especially when they ask me. I mean, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
There's always a table. Always found the table. Always found the solution. If it's fully booked, but sometimes we make them waiting. We give some prosecco, for free. So we don't want, once they're coming, we don't let them go.
Yes.
So we make sure then, because our restaurant is we have a lot of traffic, but people living within 1 hour, we can still, manage to turn over and tables. So I think it's, that's good to make sure the customer that coming and we don't say fully booked. No, don't worry. Take a seat,
you'll find one.
Stay here waiting for a while, and we make sure we get tables soon. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
So where did this all become? I believe you come from a small village in Salerno?
Salerno, yeah. I'm from Salerno, so originally from Salerno. This is where...
In the south?
In the south, it's south from Naples.
Right.
It's 60 kilometers south It's a small city, about 200,000 kilometers. So that's place where I live, when I go holiday, I go to my place, to my home. So I make it a seaside near Amalfi Coast. Actually,
beautiful.
It's very close to Amalfi Coast. It's beautiful. So this is where I come from. So before to come to China, I was already abroad.
Right.
So I left Italy when I was 18 years old.
Wow. What was the fascination about China?
Best China, so before that I was in Belgium. So I work in Brussels for hotels, restaurants, and I travel also in London, always as a work experience, also in US, in Switzerland. But the base was always Brussels. For every time I was leaving but coming back, always in Brussels. And but it starts from Hilton, the Hotel Hilton Brussels. My ex boss so asked me, "Do you want to go? I have opportunity for you to go to China as a food and beverage manager."
Wow.
In the Sheraton in Beijing. It was in 2000. I said, "Wow, China! Okay, wow, so far."
What did you think about
He said
China?
Beijing. I didn't not even know Beijing. What is Beijing? So I was then I found out Beijing is in China. Okay.
Yeah.
I was 30 years old at the time. I said, why not? I was single. I said, why not? My good experience. So I flew to Beijing. And when I arrived in Beijing, I said, wow, this is another planet.
Yes.
In 2000, you can imagine Beijing.
Yeah.
Beijing
A lot
was
different.
more like now.
Yeah.
It was really very, very, very local, very Chinese.
Right.
Not too many cars. So it was really, wow, nice. Very good experience. So I work in a hotel as a restaurant manager. Then after 2 years, they asked me to come to China for Shanghai for the same group. So the Westin Hotel
Right.
on the Bund. Still as a Western manager, and then after that another hotel as an assistant FB director, Regent Hotel. Then in 2006, so after all this work experience in the management experience, I decided to open my own business because at that time there was not too many Italian restaurants. So I said, why not? I mean, I think I can. There's a space here. I think there is opportunity for me here. I see because there was not much about Italian. There was a few restaurants in outside. Mainly it was all Italian in the hotel. But outside there were few restaurants. I say why not? And then I start to create my concept. My name Bella Napoli because I'm from there. I create. I say I want to make something simple. Very easygoing, like a home style. So and a good Italian food, authentic. So that was my idea. And now after 2006, now we are in 2025. It's already 19 years.
Yes.
So tomorrow, next year will be 20 years. Sorry.
Wow.
20 years will be big.
Yeah.
Big party. Yes. So I'm happy. Yeah. So.
And going back to your family, did you have a big family growing up there in Italy?
The family, my mother helped me a lot. My mother helped me a lot because she's also good chef. She cooked, not in the restaurant, but at home.
Yes.
So she gave me a lot of tips about recipe and so on.
Yeah.
And I remember with the first restaurant, there was no pizza because it was a very small place.
Right.
So only just Italian food, but no pizza. But Bella Napoli with a pizza is not, there's something missing here.
Yeah.
And then in 2010, I was planning. I say I need to find another restaurant bigger. Then I can also make a pizza. But before that, because I was not an expert in a pizza, so my background is more like front of house.
Right.
So not in the back of. So it was. So that's why I say to my mother, "Mama, can you bring me in a few restaurants? Let's try different pizza." Because I want to, make a pizza in the same style here, but in Shanghai. Yeah. My mother, we went to taste different pizza in my hometown. Yeah. Finally, I found one. I really like it. Mom, I wish to have this pizza, the same taste, same quality in Shanghai.
I read your story. It was Memos?
Yeah. Mimo, yeah. It's good. Yeah, you know the name. Mimo is the owner of this restaurant.
Yeah. So that was a big restaurant in my
hometown.
Right.
In my hometown.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was it about that pizza that made it stand out?
Just the taste, good ingredient, and the light. Just good. That's
the taste.
The taste very original. Good mozzarella quality and so on. And then after that, my mother said, Guido, if you want, I know the boss. We can talk to him.
Yeah.
But after that, the boss, he came. He said, my son, he want to talk to you because he's planning to open another restaurant. But you want to ask you if you can help to do some consulting to make a pizza oven and also to teach him how to make the same pizza. Luckily, this Mimmo, the owner of this restaurant, is already did in the past some consulting at that. Yeah,
Right.
if you want, I can come with my brother-in-law. We can build over for you, and we can do consult for you. Okay, here we go. After 2 months, I called them. I found the restaurant. So I organize all the material, the bricks, from Italy, from
Yes.
Sorrento. It's a handmade
I read that.
bricks.
And you've still got it here at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Bricks from Sorrento, and it weighed 1,500.
Yeah, to make one pizza oven.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I remember that time in 2010 there was a Chinese New Year. So when there is a Chinese New Year, everything is stuck. So about shipment, everything. Then you know what I did? I said I have no time. I cannot wait for the ship to get in Shanghai because I already paid rent.
Yeah.
So we transfer. We send it by fly. The bricks, so to make faster.
How long did that take to?
But 1 week in 1 week.
Oh wow!
I
Very
pay
Top. Yeah.
well, quite expensive, but for me even expensive. But for me in the end it was costing because I already paid the rent, so
Right.
I need to make it faster.
Yeah.
And then they came, they built, and then they stay with me like a few months. Yeah, to teach me because he said, Guido, I know you're not chef, you're not pizza chef, but you are the one you need to learn first because you're the one to keep the quality here. Because if you don't know, then you cannot check the quality.
Right.
So it's good also you need to learn to make a pizza, everything you need to know. And then I also learned, so I also make a pizza. I love it to make a pizza. So when sometimes it happened, then pizza chef is not there, or maybe it's sick or whatever, I can replace.
Right.
So this is my second job.
Excellent. That's really cool.
Yes, I love it.
So going back to you're talking about your mum with learning how to make a pizza and the tips for that. There was one time where I have an Italian friend. And we were at Bella Napoli, and this was during the COVID. And then, anyway, we went to dinner, I ordered the pizza, she ordered a seafood dish, and then mine come out first. So I didn't say anything, and I just started eating. And then she was just staring daggers at me going. And then I'm eating away. And then I said, what? You started eating without my food hasn't come out yet. I said, well, I didn't want to get my pizza to go cold. So I just started eating. Well, in Italy, you're not supposed to do that.
You're right. But we improved that, actually. We improved that.
Yeah.
It can happen. But now we have, like say, when we see, we ask, when we take order,
Yes.
actually, do you want to share or you want to like one by one, like individual? Then we have in the computer, when we place the order, then we say, okay, all together. That means all together. The chef knows he will send all together. If it's a sharing, many for Chinese, they like sharing, or they like to like one by one or everything in the middle. Then we put sharing. So now it's has been improved that. So the chef he see that, so he follow according to the our order, our customer. So this is good point. You are right. Sometimes it's also challenging, but now we improve that. Yeah, you are right. Because it's important to eat together. You are right.
So at the
Also, I'm really, sometimes I go around every table and I see three customers, two have a dish and now one not. I get crazy, very crazy. No,
Yes.
I hate it because we are foreigners. We really care about that. It's very important to eat together.
Yeah.
Especially the main course. That's why it's called main.
Yes.
The starter doesn't matter, okay, but the main course you should be, get together. Yes. I agree with you.
So we're going to be talking a lot about the food, Italian food, and how delicious it is. But also the Italian wine as well is also very famous. So what wines do you offer at Bella Napoli? Because I learnt that if you have a certain food, then you have to goes with the wine, right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, of course, the matching is very important. Sometimes they ask for foreign actually, because we know more about Italian wine. Some customers asking me what kind of wine I can have today, and then depends on what are you eating. So yeah, normally our wine selection is not bad. Means we have from north of Italy to the south, so quite good variety of wine from different region.
Right.
From the north, Veneto, from Piemonte, from Tuscany, from Sicily. So we have quite different taste. It's according to also the customer, what kind of wine you like. Something medium body, full body, more tannin, more fruity, easy to drink. So it depends. Sometimes it's also most of our wine is most of our customer they like something like easy to drink, because we can match with either beef and the fish.
Right.
So this is very important, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know that. And my friend was saying, if you have this pasta, you got to have the white wine. But if you eat this sort of meat, then it goes with the red one. It's like, I didn't, I didn't know that. But apparently, in Italian cuisine,
of course we have some expensive wine like Amarone, like Barolo. This is really the king of the red wine of we have. It's like 1,100 ml per bottle. So for this kind of wine, of course, it's a really special customer, and he knows already about that, or probably you're looking for something really good wine, really rich, full body. And then of course most of the time when they have this one, because they have really good like beef tenderloin, like a beef something like that. So I think it's very important, good matching with this kind of wine. Yeah.
So the $1 million question, we finally got to it, and I've been wanting to ask this for a long time. So in Australia, we have the Italian restaurants as well, but it caters to the Australian people. And same with Chinese restaurants, it caters to the Australian people living there. So pineapple pizza.
Wow.
So the big $1 million question, the very offensive that I found out with, if I need to get her angry or I know how to make her upset with the click of a finger, all I have to do is show her that I'm eating a pineapple pizza. But in Australia, it's very popular down there. I don't know why. And when I've come to China and I've started to go to Bella Napoli now, it's not even on the menu.
Yeah.
And then going to Italy, not there again. So I've found out that it's very offensive.
Yes.
But you go to America,
it's very popular.
And very popular there as well.
But even Italy also, some restaurants serving the pineapple pizza.
Right.
I mean, it has been very popular, very famous. It's pineapple people, especially in Naples, they're really offensive. I know that. But honestly, I never tried pineapple pizza.
Really?
I never tried.
There you go.
But I can imagine, because I don't like sweet in the pizza. That's already in my mind, when I think pineapple with mozzarella and tomato, is not coming in my mind to try, not even try, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, but why not? I'm not that kind of person who would be like
offended, yeah.
No, I think one day I will try.
Yeah?
I will try, because why not? Because in the end, if the customer like it, I may like it. I don't know, because I never try. But why not? I mean, I'm not follow the
rules.
No, I think it's because there is some other pizza that we already made it with a fig.
Right.
It's also fruit.
Right.
Fig with smoked ham and honey.
Right.
It's delicious.
Yeah, right.
So there is some other pizza with fruit. So that's why I say, okay, why not? We can try pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
If it's so popular, here we go. I heard very famous pizza chef in Naples is making pineapple pizza.
Wow.
So you see,
Yeah.
I mean, the end of the day, you have a business.
That's
customer request.
Customers
why
are always
not?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the traditionalists, I think, might.
But in the other side, let's talk about our Italian authentic food, the taste. This is something I never change to the local. Like Chinese, like this kind of no. This is my strength. I think that's I been in China for 25 years, but. The restaurant since 19 years, but since 2000, since I opened Bella Napoli, I always keep my taste, Italian authentic taste. That's very important.
Yes.
That's no. Sometimes what Chinese don't like, for example, the pasta al dente, a little bit hard.
Right.
But that's not a problem. That's not an issue. We can cook more for them.
Right.
They don't like too salty. This I know. Then we put less salt. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even sometimes not even salt, because we know that. These just few things. Then we know about the local taste. We avoid, but the rest we keep the same taste as in Italy. That's our strength.
Yes.
I think it's very important to keep the Italian traditional authentic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just going around. I was only there for a brief time, but everywhere you went in Venice was, you got to the airport, pizza. You get to the train station, pizza. It was like everywhere. It was just food everywhere. And I really want to go back there and see more of Italy. I fell in love with the country. It's very, very beautiful.
Yeah, of course, in Italy there's not only pizza, pasta, because sometimes Italy is okay. But you have a lot of specialty, with the beef, with the meat. As in like in China, every region have different specialties.
Yeah.
And the same for Italy. Like now we have a promotion, food promotion of Venice.
Right.
In Venice there is a codfish. Popular codfish recipe with milk and anchovies.
Right.
So you see something different. So we want to, customer taste something different.
Yeah.
Not only from a la carte, but every month we do this monthly promotion.
Right.
Extra. So it's good to have something different. So not only from the menu.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of the menu, I see that, you've got so much food on the menu, and it's like, how do you keep it fresh, and how do you keep... So I read that you're changing it once a month, or you add...
The promotion, the monthly promotion, it's every month. Like we have 4 dishes every month we change. But from a la carte menu, we keep like 6 months, maximum 1 year.
Right.
Okay, it depends of...
Is it seasonal?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
For example, winter we replace some dishes more for winter dish. Some stew. Something like that. And the summer something more light, more fresh, like more grilled seafood, salads more. For example, yes, yeah, depends.
When you first come to Shanghai, you started up. You got your heating for the pizzas. So, was it a straight away success, or did it take a little time to build a...
Of course, it takes time. The first restaurant, 2006, was just 40 seats.
Right.
So, but, we need to, to be there, to build, to grow, to be there. Step by step, you need to promote, you need to have a good relation with your customer, educate. I think it's very important to teach the Chinese customer, because sometimes they come, they don't know this Italian cheese. But this Italian cheese tastes salty. Yeah, because this cheese is already salty. So it's very important we educate the Chinese customer, especially, for example, I'll give an example, the seafood soup, they ask for Parmesan cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like the... They put a knife in my heart, they kill me like that. But I never say no, don't do that. I suggest, please not do that, because it's totally two different strong tastes. If you taste seafood, you're gonna put Parmesan cheese. So we try to guide. Okay, I suggest to have this as appetizer. This is very popular as a starter, and then you have some pasta like that. In Chinese, like linguine seafood. So we recommend this one. Chinese like the beef. They like this kind of pasta. They like this. The pizza normally they like pizza with more toppings.
Right.
Chinese don't like simple. They like more meat. They like meat. They come to the Western restaurant. Let's have a meat.
Yeah.
But seafood, of course. Yeah. So we try to to explain. This is very important. That's also my job when I do my briefing to my team.
Yeah.
I try to transfer my style, Italian style to my team. It's even the working style. You know what I mean? The way yesterday, for example, I did a briefing, and it's very important. Whatever you bring at the table, you need to say something. You need to say the name. It's very important the interaction, the communication with the customer.
Yes.
Sometimes they are shy. It's the culture.
Yes.
But we are here to teach, to educate the staff and the customer. This is very important, I think. That's what make also success. Our business is all different elements to make together. You make the success. So it's the team actually make a good success.
Yes.
It's like a pizza. To make a good pizza is not only the mozzarella. No, it's not only the pizza chef. No, it's the pizza flour. Is the mozzarella good quality of the ingredient? Is the way you lay down the pizza dough? Is the one you cook the pizza, the temperature. So it's all these elements. If they are good, that be perfect, the pizza will be good.
Yes.
That's what I think. Yes.
Excellent. Also, I've had some friends when they ask me before we go there, they say, "Oh, I'm on a diet. Is there any healthy food there if I go to Bella Napoli?" And I always say yes, but of course there are healthy food on the menu, right?
Yeah, healthy food, because we have a salad. We have, and also very important, we use extra virgin olive oil for everything.
Right.
So, and that you can find on the table, dip with your bread, from the table to the kitchen. So we cook the pasta with tomato sauce. We use the same oil from the table, so we don't use the deep fried oil.
Yes.
So this is healthy. So it's very important for the salad, for the pasta. So this is very important to use this kind of oil because it's very healthy. Extra virgin olive oil from Italy. Yes.
Yeah. And going along, you said 2006 was when you started, but we all know what happened in 2020.
Okay, good. You reminded me the COVID. Yes.
It's not something we should remember about, but in terms of especially the businesses here in Shanghai and in China, but Shanghai got it twice.
Yeah.
So, and I know that, or maybe you can refresh my memory, but you had to close one of the restaurants down during that period?
In 2020 was the first wave, correct?
Yes.
So that time we didn't close.
Right.
But it was not that severe lockdown that we had afterwards. But the first one, no. But of course, the city of Shanghai was empty.
Yeah.
It was quite tough. Then of course we had to cut the cost of the staff. So this is quite it was quite tough on that period, I remember. But I think this has been I don't know how long, probably 4 or 5 months. It was quite. So I tried to send my staff, for to hometown to get more holiday.
Right.
Just to balance with my cost. It was very important to manage that. Quite difficult, but we survive.
Yeah.
And but the second, actually, the Shanghai lockdown in 2000, that very, very tough. It was really boom, everything's closed. Yeah. But after 1 month, I remember it was 2 months of lockdown. Yeah.
I remember that you were one of the first restaurants to reopen.
Well, takeaway for delivery.
Yeah.
After 3 weeks of the lockdown, we had authorization from the government that we could do the delivery.
That's fantastic.
It was really lucky.
Yeah.
Because we were
Did-
making over 500 pizza per day.
Yeah.
Entire compound were ordering pizza.
Wow. How did you get? I mean, don't need to be too personal, but how did you get the authorization from the government? Because they're only allowing certain restaurants to.
Because in that I had two restaurants. The Changle is not from the government; it's a private. Okay?
Right.
It's a Chinese landlord, and the one in Neapolitan is from the government.
Right.
So that's probably they know us. We were already open since 8 years. Yeah, we get authorization, the pass for the staff to go in the restaurant.
Fantastic.
But they could go home in the evening. They were sleeping there.
Oh,
They were staying overnight.
right.
So it was quite tough for them.
Yeah.
But they were busy. They were busy, of course, from morning to the evening, all entire day.
I heard about that as well. Like, if you get caught or somebody had COVID or was sick, you had to stay overnight where you're working, or.
But anyway, I remember they did a good job. I remember, I cannot forget that. Wow, it was extremely busy because we were the only one open for delivery. We were serving the pizza, like 80% pizza, and the other dishes mainly pasta and salads.
Right,
The most
yeah,
simple,
yeah,
of course,
simple
not also because the supply, they couldn't deliver everything. But we were making like 500, 600 pizza per day.
Wow.
It was crazy.
How
So
could you keep up with the demand? You'd have been run off your feet, right?
And everyone,
And then the delivery drivers taking it.
Eleman, Meituan, all the platform. Oh my god. I remember that time I was, of course, stuck in my apartment, very close to the Changle restaurant. The first few days of the lockdown was a little bit in panic because I with my kids. I said, my god, I don't get the food. How we can buy the food? So it was a little bit panic,
Yeah.
But then luckily I get the big bag of flour from my restaurant.
Yes.
25 kilos of flour.
Yes.
It cost me 200 MB of only 100 meters because my company was just the opposite of the
Right.
restaurant. It cost me 200 MB delivery to my house, the flour. They delivered the flour from my restaurant. Flour, tomato, and mozzarella. I said, okay, now I'm safe. I'm safe. So I was making bread for my neighbor.
Yeah, right.
Making bread for my neighbor, for my, small pizza oven of my kitchen, of my apartment.
Yeah.
And bread, the pizza, every day was okay. I'm okay now.
Isn't it funny how something like that has to happen, and then all the people that I was living, I'd never even met them. I'd seen them go past, but all of a sudden these people, here's some soup, or here's some sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you so much.
Wow, no, you're right. I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, we were help each other, I think, a lot. That's a good time to, to know each other and to know really when you need help, they are there to help you. That's a good one, yes.
And now that everything's back to normal, it's been back for almost 2 years now, yeah? Or maybe a year and a half, yeah?
Yeah, and then I think, that, of course, the difference, you know already, then after this lockdown, of course, all foreigners, bye-bye.
Yes.
They left Shanghai.
Yes.
And...
So what's the percentage, would you say, roughly go to your restaurant? Is it...
Now it's 90% Chinese.
Wow.
Mainly Chinese.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
That's fantastic,
It's
yeah.
fantastic. I mean, we already, even before, we always had more local, like 60% Chinese and the rest is foreigners. But now it's like, boom, 90%, 95%
That's
is local,
fantastic.
which is good. Because we always, I always focus to local because we are in Shanghai, we're in China.
Yeah.
So I think this is our main market.
Yeah.
The foreigners,
only
they
a small
know
market.
us.
Yeah.
They know us. It's
Yes.
easy to know Bella Napoli. We've been already for many years. So, it's like you go to Paris, you don't go to visit the Tour Eiffel. You come to Shanghai, you need to come to Bella Napoli.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. I'm happy because we start early, like they start to come already 5 o'clock. To have dinner, and then 5:30, and then 7:30, 8:30. Yeah, we finish a bit earlier. I should say that compared before. Yes, because now we have a less foreigners. So normally foreigners they come like late, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Maybe in the weekend we have more foreigners like that. They come later. But
because the Chinese like to get it over and done with, right? Early, go to bed early. So
yeah,
That's the
which
sort
is
of
fine. It's
perception.
perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. I like it. Chinese come, order, and they go. They're happy. It's good. Our restaurant is for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not selected clientele. So it's students for the company, corporate for family, kids. That's our. It's a good value for money, as you know. It's very important. So this is our standard.
When I first started going there, you were one of the very few people that, you got to pay by WeChat or by cash. And I was like, wow, that's so... Going back to Australia as well, I've only caught on recently, like with credit cards and, tap as you go. But Shanghai, and it was just great to see that old school way of doing it. So for someone that's listening to this for the first time, why would you recommend them to come to either of your restaurants?
Why? Because it's they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable, and the customer telling me that they feel like home. It's the atmosphere. It's very important,
Yeah.
I have also some customers. They come just alone. They say, if I go some other restaurant, I don't feel I have the same feeling. But here, I'm alone. I enjoy because I can talk with the waiter. They are friendly. I have good food, and the consistency. I think it's very important.
Yes.
So if I get my lasagna today, the taste is good. Tomorrow we get the same taste tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this is very, very important. That's why our customer returning, because they know our quality is consistent. So this is one of it's
And just on that, how are you selecting the chefs that you have there? Because it's all important.
Good question. Good question. Yeah, I have my team. Let's say my leaders team. This is working for me for over 15 years.
Right.
My main team, the leader, like the head chef of the kitchen, the manager of the restaurant, the pizza leader. So these always been working for me over 15 years. So this is very important. If you keep changing the staff, then you also also the taste, the standard will be go down. And when I do interview, my chef does interview. Of course, there is a minimum requirements to last a few years of Western restaurant.
Right.
So this is very important. Yes. I think now also I've been easier to find the staff compare 3 years ago.
Okay.
I think I can feel that probably there is some China crisis, a little bit economy crisis. I can feel that. So now the Chinese realize that it's not as easy as before to find a job. Yeah, also in terms of salary, like before they were asking increase the salary like every year, every 2 years. Now they understand.
Yes.
A lot of places closing, opening, so it will be challenging for this. So that's why we are more selective now.
Yes.
And the staff, they are more stable. I think this is very important.
Okay, that's great. What's the future for Guido?
Future, I'm happy to be here. I love Shanghai. After 20 years, I keep saying this.
You've seen it go through all different changes.
For me, I don't mind that. I don't want to invest for more restaurant, but I don't mind to do franchising.
Right.
I don't mind to do that. If someone come to me or a Chinese investor say, okay, I want to Bella Napoli in that city, in Suzhou, in Guangzhou or Chongqing. Okay, we can do some evaluation. I'm willing to do that. Yes, I don't mind. But anyway, no pressure.
Yeah.
I'm happy like that. I have already 2 restaurants, 6 employees. So I'm already very busy. But why not? Because I still like to grow, to develop more. I like that.
And you got a family here of your own?
Yes. I have a family. I have 2 kids. 2 kids. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And some cliche questions like, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
I think it's if you do well, you work hard, and I think it's the place to be here in Shanghai, in China. Let's say also China. Why not? You have a lot of opportunities here, I think.
And
Compare Italy. For me, Italy is good for holiday.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When I'm here, I feel safe. I feel happy because
safest place.
because I can say that because Chinese culture in some way they like Italians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean in terms of culture.
Yes.
Like from Naples. They're easygoing.
Yeah. Just like Australians as well. We have that same reputation
Yeah.
here as well, and all over the world. Just very casual, laid back.
Yeah, the people make a difference. If you
Yeah.
leave the country, leave the city, because the local. I think this is very important. Very, very important.
Yeah.
Feel comfortable.
And that's the thing with both of us. We've both come from different countries. If you were not comfortable living here, or if you weren't happy, you wouldn't live here, right?
Correct.
That's why people at home still can't understand why I come back here. But when they do come to Shanghai and have a visit, they go, oh yeah,
Now I know why.
that's why.
You're right. You're right. You say a good point, because many people, they don't have idea how is China, how is the.
They just see the news and they just see all the negative things.
Just say yes. I had a few Italian customers, like two couples. They came to China for 2 weeks holiday. They didn't expect it was so nice.
Yeah.
So we will come back.
Yeah.
Because in terms of tourism, it's not as popular. China still need more develop on that.
Yeah.
Maybe probably to do more marketing. I don't know, but I hope it will be more and more tourists, because China is a nice country to visit.
I think
it's
it will.
Beautiful places.
Hopefully that brings more tourists.
And when
to
they
the
come
sun.
to my restaurant, all these tourists, they visit Yunnan, they go Yellow Mountain,
Yeah.
and then they come to my restaurant. They probably found online, I don't know, TripAdvisor on Google. They just type pizza. They found Bella Napoli. They say, okay, I like Bella Napoli to come here because the name attracted me. I saw the pizza, the picture, I like it. So I got, finally, some good Italian food, because they don't eat Chinese food every day, when they're in their own country. So they come here.
You are so right, Guido.
Yeah.
My mum and my sister come and visit me, and they went to Hong Kong and Beijing and Xi'an and then Shanghai, and I took them to Hot Pot. I took them to a couple of Chinese restaurants, and then my mum come and whispered, Craig, can we go to a foreign restaurant?
Yes.
So we went to Disneyland and then come back, and it's like, okay, let's go to Bella Napoli.
Yes.
And they went,
This is normal.
give me
give
me this pizza, and it's like, you will not regret it.
Yeah, also some business people, they come here for like every 3 months. And when they come to Shanghai, because they stop in Shanghai, and then they start to travel to the different factories, And then I make a joke. I give you some injection of carbohydrate pasta in case you need it when you travel. You know what I mean? Just in case you need it. So yeah, I understand.
Guido, where can we find you online, social medias?
Yeah, we do TikTok, we do the WeChat channel. We have every week we publish some blogs. Then we do Facebook, Instagram. We have our website. Then we have some other local platform. Okay, also Dianpin. Dianpin is very common. Very popular. Dianpin platform is for delivery, but at the same time we can publish our promotion, our news, and so on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the concierge Japanese, because we have a lot of Japanese customer. We have a Japanese menu.
Very nice.
This is very important.
I didn't know that.
We have Japanese menu for the Japanese. We have a lot of Japanese customers. Japanese,
there you go.
like Italian food. Yes.
And you say Japanese. What about Australian? Have you been to Australia before?
Never. I
Never.
told my kids, let's go to Australia. Let's go to Australia. Go to Sydney. I have my friends living there, so we will go. Probably, if not with my kids, for sure I will go for the Sydney Marathon.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
now Sydney is one of the major marathons, so
Yes.
for sure I will go 2026, yeah, August 26. It will be during the summer here, but there will be the
Winter,
right?
yeah.
It's okay. It's better
Yeah.
for running. It's better when it's cold.
Oh yeah. But it's not cold. I mean,
Okay.
if you go down to the south, it might be
Okay.
cold. But
Yes,
yeah,
I have some Italian Australia. A lot of Italian Australia customer I have.
yeah, right.
Yes. So every time
Oh.
to come to Shanghai, they come to visit me.
Oh, we like our pizza down there as
yes,
well.
yes.
So the last part of the podcast, I just ask you a couple of questions. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So first question is, give me your top 2 or 3 favorite artists or bands.
But I like the 80, 90 years music.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me some examples.
Dire Straits, Simple Minds,
Yeah.
and Pink Floyd. This is my time.
Nice.
This is my
Very,
time.
very
Yes.
cool.
Also, the hits like disco, 80, 90 years.
Oh yes.
I like to listen when I'm driving. Yes.
Ah, very. Do you have music playing at the restaurant? I don't think you do.
Yeah, we have a playlist.
Oh yeah, okay.
Italian playlist, yes, we have, but a little bit 8 years by old.
Yeah.
We have, yes.
No, very cool.
Italian singers, yes. One thing I forgot to mention that we do pizza show in the restaurant.
Oh, there you go.
It's acrobat. So we have two Chinese chefs. They do pizza acrobat. So during the dinner time, mainly in the dinner, we put the high music, some Italian song, and then my chef they do some pizza show.
Very cool.
It's very very nice.
Ah, excellent. Actually, I think I've seen that once or twice before. Yeah. Great. All right. So, what is your top 2 or 3 favorite movies of all time?
Okay, good question. Movies. I like Nikita. You remember Nikita?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I like this kind of action movie.
Yeah.
Nikita. This is Sometimes I watch it again. But
Okay.
I like action. Yeah, some comedy movies. Yeah, this kind of. Also Italian movies. I love it when there is some new Italian movies.
Okay.
With some good love story, Well, why not? I
Nice.
like it. Like
Nice.
La Vita è Bella.
Oh, yes.
The Beautiful Life, Roberto Benigni.
Yes.
Actually, I met Roberto Benigni.
Oh, really?
In person in the restaurant in Rome.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very, very cool. And what about, besides Italian, what are your top 2 or 3 favorite cuisines?
French.
Oh.
Because I speak French. I used to work in Belgium. I like French.
Okay.
Yes. After French, let's say maybe Spanish.
Okay.
Yes. Spanish, French, Spanish. Yeah.
Where does Chinese rate in the...
Chinese, I like Cantonese.
Oh, okay.
I like Cantonese. Yeah, like once a week, I go for Chinese. Japanese, I like it. Depends which restaurant. If there is a good one, why not? I like
Okay.
Japanese too. Yes.
And what about wines? Do you have 2 or 3 favorite?
I like a rich wine. I like full bottle wine.
Right.
Yes. When I have wine, especially with my friends, I like to bring, let them taste some good wine. Yes,
Okay.
yes. About the wine, I want to say one more thing, that I have very good house wine.
No, right.
So sometimes house wine, okay, it's cheap, it's not good. No, the house wine must be, I think, should be good quality, easy to drink, very, soft and fruity. Yeah. So sometimes a glass of house wine from south, it's from Primitivo, the name, very good.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Last one. Who's your greatest inspiration or hero and why?
I think, of course, the family, my parents have been, together all the time, so they really, the sense of the family, be together, education and the way they were doing. So, I think the education it's very important for your career, for my all the experience I had abroad. But I think it's something also yourself. You need to also have a character. I think it's to go and when you are 18, go abroad. if I will listen to my mother, I will probably not go to abroad. No, don't go. It's too far. Stay in Italy. You know, sometimes it's you. You need to decide by yourself. I think this is important. I think it's my father probably, because my father is I'm like my father, kind of ambition. Always focus on to grow, like junior manager, then like become more and more leader. So this is, I think I learned from him. Because even when I arrived in China, he was in Italy, we were talking a lot by phone and give me some guidelines. I think this is important. Of course, I had very good teachers in my career.
Yes.
That they really give me a lot of support. Yeah, that's how now I'm here.
Guido, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. You've been a savior for my living here in Shanghai. And like you said in the podcast, that consistency, you get consistent customers.
Yes.
And I'm definitely one of them, that I know that I can go there and always get a good meal. And
thank you.
They never say no. So always, we should go back to Bella Napoli, because they know that it's good quality.
Yes.
All the best for the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this interview.
Hi, I'm Tony Fair, founder of Victorian Grooming Company. Is your beard feeling dry or the skin underneath itchy? Maybe you'd rather soften and tame your beard instead. Our classic collection of beard oils, balms, and soaps will leave your beard looking, feeling, and smelling amazing. And if you prefer shaving, our pre-shave oils and shave soaps will give you a smooth and razor burn-free shave. Handmade in Edmonton with natural ingredients. Visit VictorianGrooming.com.